When I was a boy, one of my most earliest memories was we would go to McDonald's and my parents would get me like a hamburger or a cheeseburger, and I I would tell them I just want the sausage. I would they would get me a whole cheeseburger and I would take the meat out from the buns and just eat the patty because all I wanted was the sausage. uh I would play with my fries. Sometimes I would stick fries up my nose. And not because I was playing a character, but it was just funny to do. I don't even I don't even know if I knew I was trying to be funny back then. I don't even think I was trying to be funny. I think I just liked having fries up my nose. That was my very first thought when I woke up this morning. Because what I want to speak about is something that I was thinking about all of last night. And I I think early on I didn't realize that what I want is the reward. But I don't want everything that comes with the reward. I mean, look, it's McDonald's, but somebody made that sandwich and I tore it all apart because all I wanted was the actual part that I wanted to taste, to eat. The meat. I don't want the bread. The bread keeps me from experiencing fully the meat. I just want money. I don't want to do what it takes to get money. When I watch porn and masturbate, I don't even want to do all of that stuff. I don't want to have to search through videos and have to beat my dick. I just want the coming part. you know? I just want to be stimulated. It's kind of pissing me off. I had a really good idea of how I wanted this to go, and I'm getting upset with myself because I'm just saying goofy shit, but it's all the same shit. I wanted it to flow, and I wanted it to, but it could have. While I was thinking about it, I could have wrote it down. I could have scripted this, but you know what? No. Know why? Because I just wanted to record. I don't want to do all the work. I just want to. And it was always a funny story, me just wanting the sausage. But I never it's taking me 29 years to finally sit down with myself and think, why did I only want the sausage? And is that was that a very, because I've always thought about that all throughout the course of my life, and could that have been where I needed to start to figure out why the fuck I'll sit around and not do anything because I'm sad about the hurdles that I have to jump over and hoops I have to jump through just to get what I want. I just want what I want. Why do I gotta do all this extra stuff? And the thoughts that plagued my mind last night is that's why I'm unsuccessful. I was thinking about school. I was thinking about how all my life I just got through things. I never engaged in anything, in nothing. I was never engaged. I never gave it my all because I didn't want it in the first place. Everything I pursued is people told me to do it. No one told me to go to audio engineering school, but it's the same thing. I didn't want school. I didn't even want to be an engineer. I just wanted people to leave me alone because I didn't have a job. I wanted my parents to not throw me out of the house because I'm not doing anything with my life. Not because I don't want to, but because I don't like that I have to do a whole bunch of things. And you know what? Even then, even if all I wanted was to just go up to somebody and say, hey, I want to work, and they just hand me a job, I wasn't even willing to put in the work to do that. Pardon me. I was afraid of that. I spent a lot of time avoiding that early this morning, but whatever. Please excuse me. I just wanted what I wanted. I just want what I want. And that's why I'm unsuccessful. That's why I'm sitting here in front of my phone. Well, there are the reasons why I'm sitting here in front of my phone, but man, I just it really hurt my feelings last night that a lot of my life I wasn't here at all. Even when I think about this recording, I don't want to do this. I just want the benefits of having a lot of views on a lot of YouTube videos because I just want things to be easy. And people say life is hard and this and that. And I've always been a contrarian to things that people say. When somebody says you can't do this and you can't do that, I'm always like, you probably could, possibly. You could find a way. And I think that's all I've been trying to do. I've just been, when somebody says you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to go here, you got to go there, this, that, and the third, my first thought is always, maybe not. Or I at least wonder. I wonder, could it be? I mean, I know you're saying this because the vast a majority of people have to do it, but what if you don't have to? Because I feel like people do things because they were told to do it, not because they believe that they want to do it. People think you got to put in all this hard work when, like if there was no COVID-19, to have everybody sit and relax and calm down, people wouldn't be thinking differently about how they interact with people. Nobody would be thinking extra carefully about how they take care of themselves. Because it took tragedy. It took shutting them down. It's hard to admit that I'm unsuccessful because I never gave a fuck about success. I don't care about success. I don't. I don't care about being great. I don't care about that stuff. I just want the stuff that comes with being those things. And that's the truth. That's the funny thing about us trying to like find the truth and I want answers. And the truth is really simple, man. You just go back to what did you do as a kid? What you did as a kid and the lessons that you learned along the way is who you are. Boom. That's why I never wanted to be better. I thought I was fine. I did everything right. I did mostly what my parents wanted me to do. Finished my plates. Went to church. Stayed quiet. I was a good boy. I'm still a good boy. What I didn't know is that being a good boy doesn't mean you'll be successful in life. You'll just be a good boy. I did what people wanted me to do, but I didn't like it. I went to school. I didn't like it. But I finished my papers. I passed. That was the most important thing, right? Passing. My mom wanted me to get A's and shit. My dad didn't care. He just wanted me to pass. And as long as I didn't fuck up math, I didn't. I didn't. Not once have I ever failed math. Ever. Because my dad told me, like, I don't give a fuck about nothing else, but don't fuck up math. And like for like a brief second, like the worst I did in math was like a D. But that's because it was really whooping my ass. I think that was that was FOIL. I did not understand FOIL for the life of me. I hated FOIL. When we got into that realm of algebra, I was not here on this planet. I did my best to rough through it. And that's about as worst as I did in math. But I never failed it. Never did good at it either. I did okay. If I ever came out with a A, it was on accident. Well, to be fair, it was the same principles. I never really failed anything, but I would be failing, and I'd have to put on a Herculean effort to just get that D and not fail. I mean, I graduated high school, so I made it out. But when you realize that doesn't mean anything, when you have family members come to your graduation and celebrate you for graduating, but wouldn't throw the same party if they just saw your report card, like, you know what I mean? Like, it feels fraudulent. Same thing in college. My dad told me to go to college. I'm like, okay, I'll go. I barely did anything at college. College is a dream. I don't remember anything about college except for music appreciation class. That was pretty cool. But even then, I just, I just, I just, I just, something about the motions. I went with the motions. Something I was trying to find it. Um, and it just hurts. It hurts to look back at yourself and go, that's why you're not. I don't even want to rap. I don't like it. I don't like the actual process of sitting down and writing a song because I like the inspiration part. And I don't even want to do that. I just want the music. I just want to wake up and drop into a music video. Like, I want that. And the tragedy that I find in my life is that I have to pretend that I also want to do the hard work that comes with it. I have to pretend because a lot that's kind of a connotation that it's a hidden connotation, at least to me, that I find when you realize things about yourself and then realize the shit that you got to do to be better, because I don't want anything, but I just know that as I stand, I'm not that great a human being. So my goal in life has to be to just be better than this, because this is going to get me nowhere. That's all I have. Cuz I have nothing to look forward to. There was never anything to look forward to. But I guess what people would call the American dream. You know, if you don't have goals, then there's the American dream, which is uh, get a job, get a family, and raise your kids. That's it. And then the cycle continues. But if and that's the default. That's the default if you have nothing else. And maybe there is nothing else. I think we just make shit up. As a matter of fact, yeah, we just make shit up. Because we romanticize it. It's not possible for people to just go out and do what they want to do because they have to. I don't like when people go, well, society. It sounds awkward to me when people talk about society, but this is kind of a society thing where we've done so well that we're lapping ourselves, that we can just come up with dumb shit to pursue because we're good, we're safe. We don't have to worry about hunting our food or anything like that. We don't have to work for anything anymore. We can just ask and someone can point us in the direction, and then we jump through a bunch of hoops, and then we won. And then we did it. But you had to want to do that in order for the success to matter. I can't tell you how many times I've went through a training program and succeeded just to come out and not give a fuck about what I just completed. And it's because I didn't want to do the thing. I just wanted the benefits of what somebody told me. And look, if I don't stop repeating myself, then I may have to cut this shit off because I think that's all I had to say. I think that's all there is to be said. Because what's the solution? That's what I'm not saying. What's the solution? I'm justifying why I'm a fuck up, but I'm not coming up with a solution to not be a fuck up. And you know what? I don't want to not be a fuck up. That's the point. That's the point of this entire conversation, because I don't care that I'm a fuck up, but I don't want people to bother me because I'm a fuck up. I know that I can't just sit here forever. Eventually, I'll have to go out there and make a name for myself. And I don't want to do the work. I just want to go out there and not die. Oh man. Mm-mm-mm. And even though I'm inside, there's so many choices that I could make. And all I have to do is make them. But I have to do them if I want better than this. I don't. I tried to be inspirational. I'm not. No, yeah, there's no solution. There's no encouragement. No, I'm a fuck up, and I just wanted to share that with you. I just wanted to share my aches and pains of thinking so hard about being a screw up in school last night. That's all. I just wanted to share. I just wanted to talk.